قمر سيدنا النبي قمرون وجميل سيدنا النبي وجميل وكف المصطفى كالورد ينادي الله الله وعطرها يبقى إذا مست أيادي الله الله وكف المصطفى كالورد ينادي الله الله وعطرها يبقى إذا مست أيادي الله الله وعم نوالها كل العباد وعم نوالها كل العباد وعم نوالها كل العباد حبيب الله يا خير
5 4 3 2 1
Something is about to go down. Let's go. This is your radio.
From Durban, South Africa to the world.
The Feel Good Friday with Bibi, Amina, Phili. Every Fridays from 2 to 3 for your weekly dose of positivity and joy. Leave evening feeling uplifted and inspired. Stay tuned for the Feel Good stories, uplifting nasheeds, and a whole lot of smiles. It's all about the vibes and all the good stuff.
Your
زينت السماء وضعت الجبال أمرت البحار وخلقت الجنان سيرت الكواكب أضأت النجوم.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages. It is the Feel Good Friday with myself, Bibi, Amina, Phili, and it's gone by exactly 12 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, I always say that I love my Friday afternoons because I get to spend it with you. It's finally Friday again. So Jumma Mubarak to you and yours. What's for Jumma lunch? And I'm super pumped to bring you an electrifying start to your weekend. Radio Al-Ansar 90.4 FM in Durban and 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And if you don't have the app by now, you are indeed missing out on the good stuff. You can check us out on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And bam, you can see exactly what's happening behind the scenes. And we've got an awesome lineup, a jam-packed lineup for you today with great vibes and exciting conversations, of course. But first up, inshallah, I'll be chatting with the hilarious Mo Vauda, who's not just a lecturer, but also a comedian. And trust me, you won't want to miss out on his witty banter. And of course, we'll keep you updated with the latest traffic news so you can plan your day like a pro. Plus, I'll be sitting down with the multi-talented entrepreneur and artist Tabile Ntuli for an inspirational chat, and we'll dive into her journey and see how she's making waves in the creative world. And it's going to be fun, a fun-filled show, of course, and that I'll leave you smiling from ear to ear. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's make radio magic. And of course, you know it, as we say it, let's make the end of the week better together. Let's get the show on the road. But speaking of the roads, right online, we have Officer Ngwane. Officer Ngwane, good afternoon, and tell us what's happening on the roads.
Good afternoon, Bibi, you and your listeners. Let's look at our road. We've got an accident, South Coast Road and Trent, Claywood. There is an accident there, and we've got another one. Is Pingo, intersection of Paddy and Esther Road. There is an accident there. All services are on scene. Around Durban, CBD, Durban, there was a peaceful march. They're calling it a peaceful march. So most of the roads are affected. You must remember that you are going to waste a lot of time because you're losing time because of the congestion around Durban. So let's pass that. M7 westbound after Hans Datterman, we've got a broken down truck, and there in R102 approaching Glenanel, we've got an accident. Also, all services are on scene. Let us not forget N2 entry. We've got some ongoing road works, of which you must expect delay. I am Warrant Officer Ngwane from Durban Metro Police. Have a lovely weekend. Feel good on Friday.
And guests of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
Radio Al Ansar. Topic of the day.
صلاة سلام على المصطفى رسول إمام بنور الصفا صلاة سلام على المصطفى رسول إمام بنور الصفا حبيب الإله أنار الحياة وقلبي يراه كمثل القمر بمدح الرسول يزيد الأمل ويأتي القبول بخير العمل صلاة سلام على المصطفى.
Now it's gone by exactly 17 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock, and if you have just tuned in, you are listening to the Feel Good Friday with myself, Bibi Amina Phili. Now, individuals for one reason or the other often switch careers or even juggle one or two careers simultaneously. Now, inshallah, on today's show, we will be talking to an individual who is involved in two separate industries, and we have on our show a special guest, a doctor of statistics who is a lecturer and equally a comedian. So we're welcoming to the Feel Good Friday the man, the myth, the legend, Mo Vada. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you doing today?
Amazing.
Fantastic. How's the weather?
Should I tell you the truth about how
I think you can if you want.
I have the flu as of last night, and it feels horrible actually. Just
Is
the
it?
energy, and I've just been trying to take all these medications, and so I feel a bit highly medicated at the moment.
You look highly medicated, but I think we're going to have an awesome interview. So let's just get started into learning about who actually Mo Vada is. So, but what sparked your interest in comedy whilst you were working as a lecturer?
So, difficult story. My dad was this amazing man, really funny character, going everywhere, spreading happiness and laughter, and people just enjoyed being in his company. So when he passed away in 2013, I went into a sort of a slum. And I decided, I saw this sign at campus at the university saying, "Do you think you're funny?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm funny." And so I tried out for comedy. It was an audition. And I did my first 5 minutes, and I thought it would not go well, but it went really, really well. And the feeling of people laughing. I feel like I live his legacy through that. So for me, it's very passion driven, and it helped me cope with the loss of him. So, and in that moment when everyone's laughing and they forget all the problems in the world, it's the best moment in the world. Honestly, I love it.
Absolutely. I think that's what, that's why we do things for passion.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same when it comes to radio, especially when people put that thing on and they say, you're doing fantastic, you're doing amazing, we love your show. It's like, oh, all the worries just fly away. But like, how did you discover? I know you said you went for a talent, an audition and stuff like that, but how did you really discover your talent for making people laugh? Because I think I'm funny. I make people laugh, but I wouldn't go like in front of millions.
I mean, I think you're funny too. It's not Ramadan, so I can lie a little.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But like, how did you really discover the talent of making people laugh?
I have no idea, actually. My mom used to make me go in front of people and make jokes and read nasheeds, and it was a family thing. And so I think because of that, I knew I was funny.
I think you're pretty brave for taking that thing, because usually mothers, they'll push you to do things that you're not really good at, especially in family functions. They make you sing and do other things, and then you have to be really brave to get out there to show that to other people. But I'm sure when you first went into this I would say the comedic scene, you were a bit nervous, or like how did you just jump in and go and speak and make thousands and thousands of people laugh?
I don't know. It is very nerve-wracking. Up till today, I get very nervous being up on stage, because you don't know what the crowd is going to be like. They could either love you or they could hate you. And when you're dying on stage, it is one of the worst feelings of all time, honestly.
Have you had a moment like that where you were like really not funny? People were like, okay, move out and get off stage?
No, I mean, they never told me to get off stage. I just got the vibe. All comedians do die on stage. It's a thing. You can do the same jokes that you did somewhere else and did really well, and then you go somewhere else and you do that exact set, and no one will laugh for like 20 minutes. You just stand there and you look really, really stupid.
I'm sure. But I'm sure, in your career of obviously being in the comedic scene, you have had a moment that you said, wow, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, despite being a doctor, an academic doctor, but this is what I really want to do.
Yeah, I think that moment came to be when Riyadh Musa, and he wanted me to be part of his shows. And for me, like, he was somebody I really looked up to as a comedian. So when he called me to do this thing, I don't know, I never looked back after that. And then I did the ICC, 9,500 people there.
Sure.
It was amazing. That feeling of just hearing that roaring laughter for 15 minutes was just amazing. Yeah,
absolutely. But what's this thing with doctors becoming comedians? Like, is there a secret? Is there a place that you'll go where you'll find laughter is the best medicine?
Yeah, there's a course we do. During our studies, there's this guy that comes in, hey, do you think you're funny?
I can imagine. Then I would want to be a doctor, because I think I'm funny. Zach, do you think I'm funny? No.
Zach's face said it all.
He didn't have to say. He didn't have to say anything.
It looked constipated. That's his face he gave.
But how do you prepare yourself, or how did you prepare yourself from the transition from the academic world to the comedic scene?
Well,
I'm sure it's a huge shift.
Not really. As an academic, I lecture postgraduate students, and you have to be funny when you're teaching masters in statistics. Like, it's a boring subject, so you have to be funny. So for me, lecturing and being on stage is very, very similar. There's structure, there's a beginning, there's an end, and there's a punchline, and there's jokes in between as well. And there's learning as well. Like, in my set, I try and have some kind of deep message, even if some people don't get it. But yeah, there is a message in the comedy that I do. And I hope people do enjoy it.
And I think, personally, not because you're on my show, I think you're actually quite funny and you have intelligent jokes. I remember there's one set you were doing at NMJ and you made a joke and some people laughed and some people, I was cracked. I was finished. I was gone because I got it. So I think, I just wish you all the best in your career and going forward, of course. But can you share with us, an unforgettable comedy or event that you've went to and you were just like, I would never forget this for the world?
Well, I think it was the one at the ICC. To be honest, with 9,500 people, there was a massive lineup of the best comedians in South Africa at this lineup. And during your set at the ICC, if you do well, the lights go on and the crowd gives a roaring laughter, and then the lights go on, and you just look at it. It's like amazing. But in my set, usually people get 1 or 2 of those. I had 12.
Whoa.
So for me, that was the best experience I've ever had in comedy.
What about stage fright? You don't get that, but I think everyone gets stage fright. No matter how good you are, you always have that feeling in your tummy that, okay, I'm about to start something. Then once those lights go, that mic comes on, I think you just go with it.
Well, there's 2 types of stress, right? There's eustress and distress. The eustress is the healthy kind and distress is the bad kind. So I think the anxiety you feel before you go up on stage, that's healthy. I go into a corner somewhere and cry in fetal position waiting to go up on stage. But as soon as they call up my name and you start talking, it's all gone. Like the stress goes away. I don't know how, but it just happens.
Absolutely. I can totally agree with you. But were there any like skills or lessons from your time? Obviously, I think you're still a lecturer, right?
Yeah.
So from your time being a lecturer and that you found useful in your comedic career, like are there any skills that you can say, okay, fine, I got this from
I think confidence. I've taken confidence from lecturing onto the stage. And the thing about confidence, it's weird. If you don't have confidence and you say a joke, no one's going to laugh. But if you have the confidence in your joke or what you're saying in general, I think it's a rule in general, you believe in what you say and people find it funny, even if it might be borderline offensive.
I think, when it comes to comedy, there's some that I think you have to be offensive to be funny.
Yeah, I mean, not very offensive. There is a line. I think there is a line. And although everyone says you have comedic license, I don't think... that it's necessary to pass some lines. Like in my comedy sets, I'm not vulgar. I don't swear at all. Yeah.
And I think that's what makes you really funny is because you don't have to swear or use all these vulgar languages, profanities to be funny. I think you're just genuinely funny. But, Mo Vauda, thank you so much for joining me today. And I think you did have fun.
I did have fun.
You don't look like you have fun.
I'm having lots of fun. It's the flu medication making me look like I'm...
Hey, this flu medication. Why is it doing this to you? But thank you so much for joining me. And I think that's all we have time for today. Hoping that you will join us again.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to come again. This is amazing. What you do is really, really good. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. Wow.
We appreciate you. Honestly, we do. As a community, I think we appreciate all people that are taking Islam forward in every platform that they have possible.
Oh, Jazakallah. Are there any shows that people should look forward to that they can find you at? Anything you're doing?
Yeah, well, I am doing one in Ladysmith. It's a fundraiser for the Women's Forum there in Ladysmith. I think it's a very fantastic cause. So if you're in Ladysmith, check out my Instagram, mo.vauda. I've posted it there and you can buy your tickets. Come through. Have fun.
Inshallah. So that's for all you Ladysmithers. Or even if you're in Durban and you want to drive down and go and enjoy some comedy there.
3 hours. Oh my God.
Yeah, 3 hours just to laugh. I would do that. All right, Jazakallah so much, Mo.
I mean.
Always a pleasure. It's 90.4 FM in Durban and 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. That was the man, the myth, the legend, Mo Vauda. All right, let's go for a short ad break. And inshallah, when we come back, we're going to be talking to entrepreneur and artist Tabile Ntuli.
Welcome to Lux Laser Anesthetics, where sophistication meets indulgence. Say farewell to unwanted hair with our cutting-edge laser technology and explore our array of aesthetic treatments, including microneedling, facial peels, and Botox. Visit us at 262 Florida Road or call us on 031-202-6698 to book your ultimate pampering experience. Follow us on Instagram for beauty tips. Use code ALANSAR for 25% off your first treatment. Lux Laser Anesthetics. Redefine your beauty journey today.
Advertising pays. Get your business on the map through advertising with Radio Al Ansar, the station with a proven record. Let's talk to Zain of The Watch Doctor, a newcomer in the market.
I'll recommend advertising on Radio Al Ansar for sure, as my client base has increased substantially. Totally unexpected.
There you have it. Join the airwaves and take it up to another level. Call us on 031 208 1601 and ask for Fatima Shahina or Faraz Bucks, our consultants. Let your name be heard by thousands of people. Radio Al Ansar, your partner in business.
The Outreach Slice of Life campaign. Since its inception, our Slice of Life has touched the lives of countless individuals through our distribution to schools, old age homes, orphanages, and deserving families within our community. This initiative has been instrumental in alleviating hunger. For only 9 Rand a loaf, you will be providing a family with their daily staple, bread. Donate now on www.alansar.org.za or call Outreach on 031 208 1601.
Keeping our families healthy this winter can seem like a daunting task. Why not ask your pharmacist about the Lung Shield range? The Lung Shield range includes capsules that provide support for lung conditions, a syrup for your kids that boosts the immune system and promotes healthy lungs, and a one-of-a-kind effervescent that contains 13 essential ingredients to optimize immune function. Make your family's health your top priority this winter with the Lung Shield range, available from all leading pharmacies. Lung Shield, prescribed by doctors, recommended by pharmacists.
I don't have lots of money. Sometimes it can be scary, but I don't seem to worry, 'cause I got something better though. I don't need a fancy car. Life's broken me down with scars. On my back I just count the stars, but I'm holding on, yeah. Cloudy storms and winter rain. Sometimes I just feel this pain. I lean on better days. You give me brighter days. It gives me reason and hope. It gives belief so I can cope. He is always here. He is always near. That's why I say I'll be okay, okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be just fine this way. With Allah, I'll be okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be just fine this way. With Allah, I'll be okay. See, troubles come and go. Life is a bumpy road, but we just gotta know that our faith will keep us strong. Cloudy storms and winter rain. Sometimes I just feel this pain. I lean on better days. You give me brighter days. It gives me reason and hope. It gives belief so I can cope. He is always here. He is always near. That's why I say I'll be okay, okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be just fine this way. With Allah, I'll be okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be just fine this way. With Allah, I'll be okay. I'm okay. With Allah, I'll be 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 okay.
All right, so it's 90.4 FM in Durban and 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And if you have just joined us or watching us live, assalamu alaikum to you. And thank you for deciding to keep allowing me to keep you company for the duration of this particular hour. It's exactly 33 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock, and it is the Feel Good Friday. All right, so some of us, or rather some, have argued that a government is not responsible for providing employment opportunities, but reasonable for creating a conducive business environment where businesses can thrive with load shedding and a few other issues. Some entrepreneurs have weathered the storm and thriving despite the not so conducive business environment. One of such brave and resilient women entrepreneurs is Tobile Intuli, a talented entrepreneur from Verulam who hand paints sneakers, hats, bags, shirts, and almost any item. But welcoming to the Feel Good Friday to our seat, Miss Tobile Intuli. Good afternoon, and how are you doing today?
Afternoon, Bibi, and your listeners. I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, it's always a pleasure. But let's get straight into it. Now, lots of art and cultural enthusiasts are fascinated by your art, designs, and skill. What inspired you to start all of these?
I'll say financial responsibilities. I'll say that because, but what inspired the art per se, I would say I was inspired by Dr. Esther Mahlangu after I left my previous job. So I wanted to do something that was different and something that will not that is unique actually, and that will not make me beg people to come and see that this thing looks good and great. So I wanted something that was extremely different in a way.
But I know that you were in the entertainment. Now, what made you leave the entertainment business for Lutri Creatives?
I needed money.
As we all do. As we all do. All right. So, yeah, what inspired you apart from wanting money like everybody else?
Yes, because actually I loved working in film industry, and I enjoyed that because that's what I studied and I had a degree in it. But now financially it was not sustaining my problems and my responsibilities at home, as I was in Johannesburg. So that means I almost have two homes. I have home in KZN and I have my space in Johannesburg. So film industry was not kind of financially assisting me on that part. Hence I left, and then I wanted to start my thing.
I can only imagine how tough it was, because I know that in the the TV industry, entertainment industry, it's actually really hard to actually break through in as well. But now, take us through your journey, your entrepreneurial journey in the last 6 years.
It's been great. I could say because I didn't know anything about painting per se, except the basics that I learned in varsity. But when I saw Esther Mahlangu's work, I taught myself how to paint, what kind of paints that I need, the brushes and all that. So I did my first pen, then I posted it on Facebook, and I was like, this is what I'm doing. If you have sneakers, bring them in. And then it boomed from then, because I did it. My work was so bad at that time. It was so extremely bad. But nobody complained. I was looking back today in the morning. I'm like, I sold sneakers because I think 2 weeks after I started painting, I got a client from Texas in USA. And then afterwards, I sold sneakers to Tandiso Mazwai, someone's like, big people, and they never complained. I was like, what was wrong with me?
I love how,
but yeah,
I love how honest you are about like where you started and where you've come. And I've seen your work on Instagram and other platforms, and it's like really, really good. It's really, really good. But what has been the greatest highlight of your business? I'm sure there has been a moment that you said, you know what, I love this.
I've got quite a few.
Okay,
there are so many, but
share the shortest one.
Pardon?
I said share your shortest story.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. There was a time when the USA actress and director Tisha Smith and her twin sister, they were in South Africa. So I had to to be there where they had a workshop here in South Africa. So I had to be there, and then I had to hand them my sneakers and explain to them what the drawings mean. So that was the highlight of my business, knowing that someone that is known in USA and they own my work. So I think that is partly that's that. And also seeing my work on TV is very nice.
I can only imagine. But I'm sure with every, as we all know, with everything that we do, there's always challenges that come up. What has been the most difficult challenge, since the inception of your business?
It's I think it's recent, because I think that's the biggest one that hits the hardest. So last year I happened to, because I was based in Johannesburg, so last year I happened to lose my mom, and I had to relocate now from Johannesburg and come back home in Verlian. So the business has been struggling because KZN is not as busy as Johannesburg is. And I'm losing most of the clients because most the clients that were sustaining the business are the walk-ins clients who come with their own stuff as compared to the ones that are buying sneakers from me. So it's been, that's the one actually, losing my mom. And now I feel like I have to restart and rethink and come up with some ideas of how can I make this work.
Absolutely. And you're probably going to hate the next question that I'm going to ask you, but I'm sure, you'll have to answer it. But where do you see your business and yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Because looking at the progress from where you started and where you are now, like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
I'm really hopeful that not even in the next 5, probably in the next 2.
Wow, okay.
God must do something there. But I'm hopeful that I could have an online store and a physical store, probably in one of the 2 provinces, which is Gauteng and KZN. I wish for that. I'm working towards that, actually.
Oh, may God, bless you and allow you to flourish in your career. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your journey with us.
Thank you so much, Bibi.
It's only a pleasure. All right, so you're listening to us live on 90.4 FM in Durban and 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And of course, it is the Feel Good Friday with myself, Bibi, Amina, Phili. Don't go anywhere, as I'll be playing you something special. And of course, we're going to be talking about what the buzz is about, what TBR is doing on the 27th of April. Don't go anywhere.
طافك الورد ينادي الله الله وعطرها يبقى إذا مست أيادي الله الله وعم نوالها كل العباد وعم نوالها كل العباد وعم نوالها كل العباد حبيب الله يا خير البراء يا قمرون قمر سيدنا النبي قمرون وجميل
We'll be free.
Radio Ansar.
My father, to me and my brother, our lives in your hands. Walking, and laughing and joking, playing and hugging, praying and saying Subhanallah, Wallahu Akbar, Walhamdulillahi, we will be free. save us. Call for a ceasefire from the bombings and the phosphorus. We are so helpless. Carry me, my lifeless body. Be strong and faithful. You are my hero. Stand tall, we won't let home fall. From the banks of the river, all to the sea. Philistine, lift your hand, say Amen. I believe in your greatness. We will be free. Subhanallah, Wallahu Akbar, Walhamdulillahi. Allah be there. We call on you.
So, Bibi Amina, it's going to be 5 kilometers. Would you walk? Would you run? Would you jog? Would you stroll? What would you do?
Okay, I will walk.
You want to walk 5 kilometers?
Yeah, have to.
If you want to walk 5 kilometers with Bibi Amina, then you're going to have to be at the Breakfast Rush, Breakfast Fun Run with your family on the 27th of April. That's a Saturday morning. Run starts, walk starts, stroll starts. It starts at 6:30 a.m. Carry a basket for a picnic, because somebody's going to need to share samosa with me. And we want to spend some family time with you. The Breakfast Rush Family Fun Run or Walk. Be with us on Saturday, the 27th of April, and be part of the fun and excitement as we take on the 5-kilometer course from Blue Lagoon Lawns along NMR Avenue, back along the picturesque promenade to Blue Lagoon. Register the entire family for an outing to be remembered. The Breakfast Rush Family Fun Run or Walk. Saturday, 27 April. Pre-register online to pay and enter. Come enjoy the crisp morning breeze, a healthy run, jog or walk, and then picnic with us. Call 031-208-1601 for more details. The Breakfast Rush Family Fun Run or Walk. We'll see you there.
Save the date for Saturday, April 27, 2024. Why, you may ask? Well, it's the Hajj Seminar from 7:45 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at 207 West Road in Overport. Proudly brought to you by the Al-Ansar Foundation and the Capital Group of Companies.
Hey Zoha, have you heard about the TBR Family Fun Run and Walk?
No, Amina. What are you talking about?
Didn't you hear about it this morning?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's going to be happening on the 27th of April on Saturday at the Blue Lagoon Lawns at 6:30 a.m.
Wow, I'm interested. How do I register?
Well, go onto the website, fill in the form, EFT payment, and email the proof of payment to tbr@alansar.org.za. So don't forget to bring along a basket and enjoy a family picnic on the lawns after the walk. See you there. Absolutely. See you there. Well, it's 90.4 FM in Durban and 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. So you've heard from the promos and you've heard about the excitement and everything that's happening and the hubbub that's happening, especially in the building, as to something that's taking place on the 27th of April. Yes, it is the TBR Fun Walk and Run and Fun Run as well. So we're all excited for it. And I'm hoping that you, your friends and families are already registering, challenging each other to come and enjoy with us indeed. So it's going to be taking place on the 27th of April, Saturday at the Blue Lagoon Lawns at 6:30 a.m. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's so early. Come on, if you wake up for Fajr, you can come and run with us on Saturday. So that's like not an excuse. I think that's a motivator for you to come through as well. But you can join in on the action and thrills with the TBR and Radio Al-Ansar as we journey through a picturesque 5-kilometer route, taking in the sights of the magnificent Moses Mabhida Stadium, as well as the breathtaking Durban Promenade. And as well as after the walk, you can bring along a basket and enjoy a family picnic on the lawn after the walk. Now, I'm sure you heard the nasheed that played not so long ago. That was actually a nasheed, which is obviously an unedited version. It's going to go through mixing and it's going to obviously sound better than what it's sounding now, obviously because it's not really mixed. But that was an amazing nasheed by Mo Vauda as well as his son. Yes, so it was an amazing one. He played it earlier on for us. He's like, "What do you think of this?" I'm like, "Let's play it on radio." What? It's really, really good. So yes, he's not only a doctor, he's not only a comedian, but he is a booming and budding nasheed artist. So you can obviously stay tuned for that. I know he's going to come and tell us a little bit more about it when it's actually released. When it's actually released, he's going to come and tell us more about his nasheeds and where did it all begin. Come on, he's doing too much things now. Comedian, being a doctor, nasheed artist. Leave something for someone to do. All right. So you're listening to us. Yes, we are live. So we have some messages coming through here. It says, Assalamu alaikum, Bibi Amina. Great show. Please tell me, who is the comedian you have in the studio? The one and the only Mo Vauda. He's actually still here. If you want to speak to him or say anything to him, you can send us a message on your WhatsApp numbers. That is 060-904-1056. Yes, that's 060-904-1056. Another message coming through here on my personal line. It says, "Baby, when I feel a great vibe and energy in the studio, very electrifying. Keep up the fantastic work." Another message coming through here. It says, "Baby, I will be seeing you at the fun run and walk. Will you be running or walking?" Hey, stop asking me hectic questions. Will I be running or walking? I'll be strolling. Mo Vauda said crawling. But I'll be there. So don't worry. I will be there, of course, in my attire. And we'll be getting that walk on. So I know that Salma Kazi Wahab has this whole thing that she is getting all let's go back to it. If I can get it here, she's getting all the people that are going to be walking, only walkers club. So she has it here and it says, the non-runners club walkers only, a Sunday lounge guide to fun runs you won't want to miss, featuring songs that will make you walk just a little faster. So you can tune into the Sunday Lounge on Sunday. That's the 21st of April from 10 to 12. So you can join Sister Salma Kazi Wahab on that. And you can join the Non-Runners Club because I know I'm going to be part of it. Of course. I think I have to. Zach is like, Amina, don't even try. I don't know when last actually walked like a distance, 5 kms. Yeah, that's a hectic thing, that. But anyway, we'll see how we can get on it. All right, so yes, more messages coming through, Bibi Amina. Well done, great show. We're looking forward to seeing you at the run. How do I apply? So simply what you have to do, you go onto the Al Ansar website, and that is www.alansar.org.za. You go and you click onto the link where it says Fun Run, Al Ansar Fun Run or TBR Fun Run, and you can definitely fill in the form and you can pay to. At the end of the form, there's banking details that you can send the money to, and then the proof of payment, you will send it to TBR email as well. Or you can actually come and pick up, actual forms here at the station if you feel that, you're not so tech savvy and you want to just get the things done physically. You can come through, pick up forms and pay here at the station, or you can also pay on the day. But we're obviously encouraging you to pay online and send your proof of payment, because when you come on the day, there's going to be a register. If your name is not there because you haven't paid, hey, auntie, we can't help you. But anyway, we're all excited for it. The Hajj seminar is also going to be taking place on Saturday. So the team is going to be split. Some are going to be here and some are going to be there. So let's hope your favorite presenters will be joining you on the track. All right. Oh man, the show is about to end. We have exactly like 5 minutes left. Let's enjoy this beautiful nasheed, one of my favorites actually. And then when we come back, we are going to wrapping up.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Rasulullah, Assalamu alayka ya Nabi, Ya Rasulullah.
يا من صليت بكل الأنبياء يا من في قلبك رحمة للناس يا من ألفت قلوبا بالإسلام يا حبيبي يا
Well, of course,
شفيعي يا رسول.
some messages coming through here. It says, Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad Vauda. You also have Imam Ali Blood. Proud of you, bye. And that was from MH Osman. All right, another message coming through here. It says, Salams, Amina and Mo. I'm so glad Mo is still there. He's amazing, alhamdulillah. You should listen to his alter ego, Asghar. May Mo continue to soar in his successes. Inshallah, Amin. Love you both and all at studio. Nasima Muhammad. It sounds like we are Mo, since you're here, I mean, it sounds like we're hosting the show together.
Yeah, awesome. We should do this more often.
I think we should. I'm going to get you on again and let's see. But of course, we have come to the end of yet another amazing edition. Again, thank you, Mohammed, for coming through. Oh my God, another message coming through here. It says, Mo Vada, top show. It's Mo. Okay, I think I need to just wake up and just walk out the door because everyone thinks it's Mo's most show. But yeah, no, definitely going to get you on board as well. For many other projects. But are you going to be at the fun walk?
I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to walk.
But are you coming?
I will come. Yes.
Okay, inshallah. Now we look forward to seeing you there as well. But now that we've come to the end of the Feel Good Friday, you don't want to give us like a closing link to the show.
What do you want me to say exactly?
I mean, say whatever you want. I mean, it's the Feel Good Friday. I mean, you've come on the closing link. You know, wish people well.
Yes, let's see. I wish everybody the best weekend of their lives this weekend, and I hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts all of your prayers, all of your du'as, all of your sacrifices, and I hope that you have fun with me when you come to the show the next time, inshallah.
Inshallah. Yo, I never asked for one bayan. You went to a bayan style.
Alhamdulillah.
All right. Well, as y'all know it, and we say, let's make the end of the week better together. It's been fun. It's been exciting. If you listen, you will learn. If you don't listen, you won't learn. From us and the team, the Feel Good Friday. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Something is about to go down.
Let's go. This is your radio.
From Durban, South Africa to the world.
The Feel Good Friday with Bibi, Amina, Phili. Every Fridays from 2 to 3 for your weekly dose of positivity and joy. Leaving you feeling uplifted and inspired. Stay tuned for the Feel Good stories, uplifting nasheeds, and a whole lot of smiles. It's all about the vibes and all the good stuff.
You are radio.